All right. Give it a couple seconds here. All right. Welcome to the Wrestling Pod. I'm your host, Carlito Santiago, and today we're here to talk about what went down on the Monday after Backlash. Backlash. No. We were in Knoxville, Tennessee, in the Food City Center. So, we opened with a fresh victory over Seth Rollins. Braun Breaker led Logan Paul and Austin Theory, our World Tag Team Champions, alongside with the Oracle Paul Heyman, to the Squared Circle to kick off Monday's broadcast. The Wise Man took the mic and addressed the W Universe, claiming Rollins was not ready to combat Braun Breaker and will be ready to have a victory over the Vision. Or will never be ready to have a victory over the Vision. Haha, because we have a victory over Rollins. Heyman turned the mic over to Theory before he could say much. The Street Profits interrupted. Montez Ford said he came to Raw to whoop up on the Vision because his wife Bianca Belair is busy at home with the baby. Logan Paul cut a fucking ridiculous promo, only being interrupted by Joe Hendry and set up the match with the sauna. Paul, can we fire Logan Paul? God, why the fuck is this happening on Raw? Please tell me why this motherfucker's on Raw. This guy's literally Jeff Jarrett mixed in with The Rock. He is funny, but he's corny. C. But I'm going to give you a C+ for the song because it's still catchy. Paul, can we fire Logan Paul? C+. The match was up next. The 6-man tag team match. And yeah, it was just basically by the books as it is. Breaker, Paul, and Theory controlled the action coming back from the break, isolating Ford and cutting him off from partners Hendry and Dawkins. The babyfaces fought their way back into the match. Another commercial break brought with it more heel dominance. Late in the match, Rollins appeared and attacked Breaker. The distraction allowed Ford to roll up Theory for the win and has solidified and guaranteed them a tag team title match at Saturday Night Main Event, May 23rd. All right? Mark that in your calendars. May 23rd, Saturday Night Main Event. Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford versus Logan Paul, Austin Theory for the World Tag Team Championships. It's confirmed. And like Adam Pearce would say, it's official. After the match, Rollins helped Dawkins to his feet, only for Breaker to flatten him with a spear. The Street Profits, with a Street Profit down, it infuriated Montez Ford, who confronted Rollins to close the segment. Kind of, remember Rollins said, "Hey, I'm not your friend. Don't get in my way. Hey, don't get in my way." It was a complete easy thing. I'm not even going to tell you the backstage shit because it really doesn't matter. Penta cut a promo instead of having a match. Another kind of off-felt week for Monday Night Raw. Why? Frustrated by weeks of trash talk, the IC champion Penta called out all ego Ethan Page. A back-and-forth promo gave way to Page denying Penta's request for a match between them on May 23rd at Saturday Night Main Event. Before the Luchador could finish his promo, Rusev interrupted. Now, the Bulgarian Brute took credit for last week's tag team victory and repeatedly told Page to shut the fuck up. All Ego did not oblige and claimed that Javon Evans barged into Adam Pearce's office and claimed Rusev could not beat him. That brought out the young OG, and after some back and forth, a brawl broke out and concluded with the babyface standing tall. That leads us into our next match. So this is just a segment leading into a match, segment leading into a match. What the fuck are we doing here? Great to see. I thought this would lead to Adam Pearce coming out and saying, whoa, wait a minute. None of you get to make anything fucking official except me. If I was Adam Pearce, I would have came out and said, listen, I have a better solution. Since all of you guys want some action, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Javon Evans versus Rusev tonight. But as for Saturday Night Main Event, it's not going to be Ethan Page versus Penta. Now, hold your horses. hold your horses. It is going to be Penta versus Ethan Page versus Rusev versus Javon Evans at Saturday Night Main Event. See, now that is what Adam Pearce should have done. No, he's in his office talking to Los Garzas about getting beat up by Obafemi. And I'm not foreshadowing. I'm telling you the truth. So instead of doing that, we got Javon Evans versus Rusev, which was mid-card at best. Instead of booking a fatal four-way, which should fucking happen immediately. Instead, they're going to give it to Ethan Page. Because he pinned Penta. So, I really ain't got to tell you this, but yeah, Javon Evans beat the Bulgarian Brute, and this is like the, I don't know, fifth, maybe fourth time Rusev has lost a singles match in the past 3 months. That's bad. But being able to control the match for most of it is, I guess, good. I mean, you're only making the babyface look better. So we're gonna move on from this. Brie Bella and Paige answered to the Judgment Day. The women's tag team champions Brie Bella and Paige hit the ring to answer the Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, who called them out last week. The heels interrupted the champions. Bella criticized Perez for aligning herself with Morgan. Rodriguez took a shot at Paige's pass before Morgan attacked them from nowhere. The heels stood tall to close the segment out. As Michael Cole declared, the Judgment Day wants all the gold. This is your bottom down the line fucking type of shit. And I'm sorry. I just can't with this, man. I can't. Thank God I turned this off. Thank God I turned this off after Javon Evans and Rusev, because they got nothing going right now. This is your fucking follow-up? It's been nothing but mid. Until this match. Io Sky had a good interaction with Asuka backstage. Heartfelt. Really loved it. It's not that Asuka's retired. It's Asuka's going back home to deal with some personal things. Personal matters. So it leaves Io to be the future right now. Who knows if Asuka will return? Who knows if Asuka will work behind the scenes? I think she'll work behind the scenes. Maybe to help in the Performance Center with the younger talent to come up. I think it's perfect. But as for now, Io Sky is kind of our new Asuka. Or, well, she's technically really she's actually like our female Rey Mysterio. But, hey, we love it. In battle between the best wrestler on the WWE roster and the main roster, newcomer, Io Sky battled Solo Ruka. Impressive athletic ability highlighted the opening moments until Sky caught her opponent with a drop kick to the stomach mid-handstand. Back from the commercial break, Sky fought out of a superplex and rocked Ruka with a shate uppercut. Hopefully I'm saying that right. She brought the NXT export crashing back to the mat from a top rope Spanish fly, driving the wind out of her. Later, Ruka rocked a charging Sky with a boot to the face, climbed the top rope, and delivered a modified DDT for a near fall that got this awesome chance spilling out. Now, my friend at work actually said that during this match, Ruka hit her head, apparently. So, I have to watch the match again. Because remember, I shut it off. I missed it. But if she did, I hope she's okay. Because Sol Ruka is the woman who I think will defeat Becky Lynch for the IC Championship. Maybe not the first title match they have, but definitely like maybe, later on. And if it's not Sol Ruka, Io Sky might do it. Later, Ruka, I already said that. Sky hesitated over the moonsault, and Ruka got the feet up, catching her opponent square in the jaw. She tried for the Soul Snatcher seconds later, but Sky caught her with a crucified roll-up for the victory. Great to be. And the only negative here is the follow-up involving Becky Lynch. Both women have a recent history with the Women's IC Championship, and there was just no way for Becky to come in here. Like, what? Becky eventually did mock Ruka in a backstage vignette, but why not have Becky show up, Why not have Becky just show up? All you needed to do here, this would have been a B+, because you could have had Becky, you could have still done it, right? You could have had, Becky, as she was going for the Soul Snatcher, right? She's setting up Io. You notice, there's Becky holding the title. Rubbing it in her face. Yeah, look what you'll never have, bitch. And then have Io Sky kind of, sneakily win. I know it would be cheap, but still, like, come on. Obafemi had an open challenge. He destroyed the Garzas. Don't really have to talk about that. And no, it's not getting graded because we all know that Obafemi is fucking hands down right now the future. The future. The ruler. Born from a backstage interaction with fucking Adam Pearce, Dominic Mysterio had to defend his AAA Mega Championship on Raw. Yes, he defended a non-WWE title on a Monday Night Raw. I don't even know if it's the first time we've ever seen that happen. However, ahead of their mask versus mask showdown with El Grande Americano at AAA's Noche de las Grandes, which means Night of the Giants, on May 30th, the original Grande Americano challenged Dominic Mysterio for the AAA Mega Championship and quickly found himself on the defensive after being sent face first into the ring post. We came back from a commercial break because we have a bunch of fucking those, don't we, WWE? Yes, we do. Americano mounted a comeback that saw him score a quick near fall on the champion. Interference from Rayo, Bravo, and the rival El Grande Americano allowed Mysterio to catch his opponent with a 619 and win the match and retain the title. Why did we do this? Who the fuck knows? Jackie Redmond interviewed Austin Theory and Logan Paul. Maxine Dupree, who had been caught in the background talking to Theory for several weeks, could be spotted in the car they got into, hinting at her involvement with the Vision sooner rather than later. Now they're going to include Maxine Dupree. Great. I don't know where the fuck this is going, but whatever. The acknowledgement ceremony. You guys ready for this? Let's talk about it. Before Roman Reigns could officially welcome the WWE Universe to the acknowledgement ceremony at the conclusion of Monday's show, Jacob Fatu arrived and wasted little time laying out both Jimmy and Jay before making a beeline for the Tribal Chief. A brawl erupted until Roman Reigns neutralized him with a steel chair, laying into the Samoan Werewolf. Fatu recovered, though, and the battle between the Tribal Chief and his cousins continued. Culminating with the Tongan death grip and a powerbomb through the commentary table. Fatu stood tall to close out the show, reiterating his determination to take the World Heavyweight Championship from Reigns. He feigned leaving, only to drive Reigns and the Usos through the timekeeper area to close the show. So, yeah, he literally destroyed the original, 3 Bloodline members. Holy shit. Bro, whatever they're doing here is fucking good with this Tribal Chief shit with Jacob and Roman. This is Roman's, Roman needs to kind of come back and dominate fucking Jacob Fatu at this point, right? That's what we really need to get at, huh? If they're heading into the Clash in Italy for this, that's perfect. Fucking book this match. Make this a tribal combat match, too. Even fucking better. Because this is good. This is good. You can clip that. This is good. This is good. But what was the overall grade? Well, outside of the show closing moments, this felt like a placeholder of a show in which nothing happened or really mattered. So you could have skipped it. You could skip this Raw and go on to the next one. There was some entertaining in-ring action, so Ruka impressed most people backstage. Obafemi continues to do what he does. But the fans will be pressed hard to remember anything that occurred in the first 2 hours and 15 minutes. They'll all keep their eyes peeled on Roman and Jacob. So, what did you guys think of Raw? Because I found it to be fucking boring and shut it off. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a stream. Wow. So Clash in Italy is next. We got a week until Saturday main event. Now, I did promise you guys I will be covering the Double or Nothing pay-per-view. So you can look for that on Memorial's Day. I'll be doing a live stream on that. And as far as Clash in Italy goes, you'll get the predictions that week, I believe. Yes. Because what's the 31st? Am I correct? Yeah. It's the 31st of May. So you'll get the predictions on the 28th. So from Thursday, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Thursday is the predictions. I'll make sure that's set up beforehand. But yeah, we'll be here to talk about Double or Nothing. And I'm just going to do the AEW pay-per-views, not the shows. until I feel confident that people like watching the AEW content. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you guys on Saturday for the SmackDown summary. Peace.